Iost. Let's talk Iost. Proof of believability. This is an interesting project. It's only really went through one bull cycle. It kind of launched, it launched the back end of the 2018 cycle. Massive claims about the potential throughput of this coin, like transactions per second, which is not done yet. So I'm hesitant to say new all-time high on this one. I still think there's gains, but I don't think it's as big as everyone's thinking, and I'll explain why in this video. Before I get into that though, guys, if you're new to this channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed everyone I was buying up all of these coins because I expect them to just have massive profits. And you can see what the profits would have been if you'd have thrown $100 into each of these coins when I released the videos about them. And you'd sold a little less than a year and a half on. It only took a year and a half for all these coins to hit their highs, including Phantom, which Phantom was a coin that I picked out as the best investment in 2020. Did a whole Udemy course about it, explained it, when no one else was talking about Phantom, and it nearly did 700x gains. But if you'd popped in 100 into every single one, $2,600 investment in total, selling less than a year and a half on, you'd have made over $123,000, which is pretty good. Now, I sold all of these, the market crashed. I've been buying up new cryptos regularly since then. Anytime I find a coin that I think can have big gains, I talk about it with the members on my chat, on my site, which is copymycrypto.com. I've been adding coins very regularly, and when I do, I go onto my site, I tell my members what the coin is, what kind of gains it can have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in, and the members can copy along. There's literally no work for them. There's a few that I've added over the last month or so. These are all coins that I think can 100x. One of them has literally been pumping all weekend and for a good week now. And I do think that's one of the ones that can 100x. And if you want to learn about it, go on to copymycrypto.com, go look at what the members have earned since being there, go look at the things I've said in the past. All of it is on this channel's history, so you can verify everything that you read. And if you like what you see, maybe you'll join and enjoy the service. If not, no worries. Keep supporting the channel though, guys, because, without you guys, there isn't one. So let's talk Iost. Iost. So first of all, it's only been through one bull cycle. You can't count this because the bull cycle here ended in January. That's when we start seeing the tumble. So it launched really in February. So I don't really count this sort of May high as significant. So one bull cycle. Now, Iost defines itself as an ultra-fast, fully-fledged decentralized blockchain network with an ecosystem of its own nodes and a next-gen consensus mechanism known as proof of believability. Founded by Jimmy Zhong, Terrence Wang, Justin Lee, Ray Zhao, and Sa Wang, and Kevin Tan. I really am sorry if I've ruined anyone's name when I've been saying it. All of these have experience with computer engineering or computer science or applied mathematics. And they have a pretty good background themselves, all of them. Since launching, the goal here has been to deal with how big companies embrace blockchains in a customer-facing environment. And the issue has always been scalability. So the Internet Service Token, the Iost is put forward as a way of tackling this problem. They claim that they can do 100,000 transactions per second, which is enormous. And obviously, if it can do that, it beats its competitors massively. Tron's 2,000, EOS is 4,000. EON's an energy company, and Ethereum's 20 per second. So it is highly scalable. It's a smart contract platform. It's got a lot of users as well, so it is worth noting. A lot of people have used Iost. It did hit heights of 13.6 cents, but that was again when it launched at the very end of the first bull cycle, or the 2017-18 bull cycle. Now, as of right now, Iost, I believe, has over 600,000 holders. The market cap is 139 million. Circulating supply is about 18 billion. It's buyable every single exchange, I believe. And I don't know, man, it's kind of an interesting one. So, where's the Explorer? That's what I want. So, in terms of ecosystem, I'm not really blown away by the Iost ecosystem at all. I'll talk about that in a second. So 660,000 accounts. Now, transactions per second live, this is 2 transactions per second. That's live. All-time high is 2008. So while it claims to be able to do 100,000, which, 100,000 would be pretty damn good, it's not done that. And that's really important because it has to be able to do that. And look, overall, right, yeah, there's 660,000 accounts. This isn't something that's used tons. In terms of DApp ecosystem, it's pretty, like, there's about 85 different variations of DApp on here. Problem is finding a bloody website that works, because a lot of these don't. Just can't, you see what I mean? A lot of these do not work, which is immensely irritating. So I've got to try and find one of these, but genuinely I opened them all the other day and I was like, why don't they work? Dapp.com, not even exist anymore. Dapp stats, Dapp online, oops. So I mean, it's not very good. Dapp birds, Dapp radar, friggin' hell. Maybe one of them will work. Can't use that one, don't understand it. Don't want Dapp radar. Yeah, so I mean, not great, right? Really not great. Now, yeah, pretty poor. So overall, right, there are a number of different projects that that are DeFi based that are working with Iost. Iost Starter. You've got Yokozuna Finance. There's a few different projects. I'm not actually hugely fond of any of them. I don't think that any of them are getting that much usage. In terms of what Iost is, like, they've got a few NFT marketplaces and stuff, which are, which obviously you would expect, like NFT marketplaces we're inundated with. I genuinely don't understand why developers keep building them. I don't think we need any more. There's too many. So if we look up Iost on Dapp radar, hopefully it'll give us something. But again, there's not really a lot. Yeah. I mean, even 24-hour volume, you're looking at like 8 million. It's not amazing. And like I said, look, Iost is kind of an interesting one. But I think the network right now, the ecosystem is really underdeveloped. It needs to grow. I think in terms of usage, it's not great. We're not actually seeing it anywhere close right now to even Ethereum. And fundamentally, while it has only been through one bull cycle, I'm not convinced we're going to see a new high here, because there's a couple reasons. Number one, I haven't seen particularly effective marketing from Iost at any point. I also haven't seen sustained growth in the ecosystem from projects that I rate particularly highly. So overall, I'm kind of hesitant to say anything more than 6 cents. Now look, 6 cents is nothing to sniff at. It'll still have over $1 billion market cap. But I'm hesitant to say any sort of new high, because I think right now we are inundated with layer ones. We've got tons of them, Avalanche, Solana, Ethereum, Cardano. It's just we've got so goddamn many. Binance Smart Chain. We're drowning in them. Iost doesn't feel there's no evidence that Iost is actually strong in terms of transactions per second. Yes, they've had the highest that they've hit is 2008, but Tron can do 2000. Iost can do 4,000 in theory. And even in a bull cycle, I just don't see the usage coming to Iost as of right now, particularly from a business. I've not seen any businesses really jumping onto the bandwagon of blockchain in terms of being customer facing. There's not really been many. I'm not talking about payments. Like businesses, I still think are not going to take payments in crypto other than maybe Bitcoin and Ethereum or a stable coin. But in terms of businesses right now, I think if a business is going to use blockchain technology, you would be using a Polygon as your sort of as what you build the top of, or maybe a Coty kind of situation. But you're not going to. I think Iost is a bit far away from that as of right now. I still think this is one again that will have gains, but I don't think it's going to have the gains people are hoping. The only upside, the big upside hope here, I suppose, would be the sheer volume of people that are in fact holding Iost. There are so many holders, so maybe that is enough to build enough momentum to get excitement, but as of right now, I think I'd cap it at about 6 cents. But let me know if you disagree or agree with that. And if you use anything on Iost, do you use any of its DeFi solutions or anything like that? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd be interested in that. And guys, if you just want to take the work out of crypto investing, if you want to make it easier, if you want to do no work, make the same profits I do, then go check out copymycrypto.com. Copymycrypto.com is the site I run where I share with all the members everything I'm doing. Anytime I buy a coin, I let my members know what coin I'm buying, why I'm buying it, what kind of profits it can have. When I sell a coin, I also do the exact same thing. I let my members know what coin I'm selling, what percentage of my holdings I'm selling, and again, what I'm doing with my profits, whether it's banking it or reinvesting it. And again, members can copy along. It's as simple as that. I remove the need for that 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 hours worth of research. And if you're going to be successful in the crypto space, you're going to need to do that research. So if that really does sound good to you, go to copymycrypto.com now, read through the site, check everything out, see what the members have earned since being there. And if you decide it's something that you want to try, wonderful. I'll see you there. If not, no worries, no obligation to buy. And that is it from me. Hope you're all having a good day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.